Hey, what's up, everyone? Nick from vonEgypt Pickleball League here, and today we're going to do a quick recap of the PPA Mesa tournament, which happened this past weekend, and arguably it was the best one yet with the amount of upsets we saw. So, jumping right into men's doubles, we had Pablo Tellez and Dylan Frazier grabbing the bronze. That's a good result for these guys. They haven't had the results that they've been used to, and they recently moved in together to train more frequently in Florida. So I'm happy to see them on the podium. And then we had the final of Ben Johns and Gabe Tardio versus Christian Alshon and Andre Diascu. Now, everyone was super excited to see Ben and Gabe partner for the first time. They definitely looked a bit unfamiliar with each other, and I know from John Q's interview with Gabe, they really hadn't put a ton of time together yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing them play some more. But Christian Alshon played amazing with Andre Diascu, and they repeated as back to back champions. And getting into the next tournament, we'll take a look at the exciting partnerships in men's doubles. So, next, we've got the men's singles. Now, there was a lot of controversy here with Fed Staksrud, who eventually finished third. He lost to Hunter Johnson. That replay challenge took entirely too long, so hopefully PPA takes a look at that and gets that sorted. Hunter Johnson ended up getting beaten pretty cleanly by Ben, who just looked really smooth, and that early break for him definitely paid off. Jumping into women's doubles, we saw a really fantastic final between AL Dub and CP versus the girlies, and it went to game five. However, Anna Lee and Catherine just turned it on game five and just wiped Anna Bright and Rachel in that final game. But the match overall was super exciting, a lot of back and forth. And the really solid partnership between Vivian Glasman and Georgia Johnson ended up getting bronze. Jumping into women's singles, Kate Fahey was looking good. She ended up getting bronze. Then we had the final between Brooke Buckner and Annalie Waters. Now, everyone expected Annalie Waters to win convincingly. I would argue that Brooke had a strong chance of winning this, had a really nice lead, but ended up sort of fumbling it. I'm sure it's really tough to play AL Dub, who's just painting line to line and just running you back and forth. But in the post-game interview, Brooke definitely looked disappointed in herself. I think she felt that she had a really good chance, but in the end, AL Dub ended up getting the win, as we all expected. Jumping into mixed, so it was really exciting here. Anna Bright and Dekel Bar ended up beating ALW and Ben, who hadn't lost since last year, basically. Um, a lot of unforced errors from Ben. I don't think we'll see them lose anytime soon again. I'm sure they'll turn it back on. But the new partnership between Anna and Dekel, who played the previous tournaments together but didn't have good results, ended up beating Ben and ALW. So a lot of credit to them. It was a pretty exciting final. I think Anna and Dekel had a really good chance versus the Johnson siblings, but Georgia and J-Dub ended up getting the gold there. So I wanted to quickly talk about the next PPA tournament, which is the Veolia Cape Coral Open in Florida. And we have some really exciting new partnerships in the men's doubles bracket. So it looks like Dekel and Tyson are getting back to a tournament. I know that Tyson has been injured. He got injured in Australia, so I'm not sure if he'll be back for that, but they've got one on the schedule together. So that should be good. And then we've got Dylan Frazier and Riley Newman. This will be a pretty good partnership. Dylan is very, very solid on the right, although I know he's been wanting to play more left. But I think if he really dials himself in, he could be a really good right-sided partner for a lot of the left side aggressive players that are out there. Next, we've got Connor Garnett and James Ignatowicz. That's a pretty exciting partnership. I don't know who'll play the left or right there. I know Ignatowicz has been defaulting to the right with a lot of the aggressive partners on the left, so that'll be interesting. Augie and Jame have another tournament together. They've been getting some solid results. Now, this is the big one right here. We've got Ben Johns and Andre Diascu. So my understanding is that Ben was partnered with Max Freeman for this tournament. However, there were some issues with Max being an unsigned UPA player now a few weeks ago, but recently, I think within the last few days, he's ended up signing. But Ben ends up grabbing Andre Diascu after Diascu and Alshon come off a back-to-back repeat. So Ben just looking to split up the reigning champs, Andre Diascu and Christian Alshon. I don't know that Diascu is a good fit for Ben. I know Andre's super solid on the right. I would actually love to see Ben and Christian Alshon get a tournament together. I don't think it'll happen just because of their history on the court together. But man, that partnership would be really, really good. You've got Colin Johns playing with Noah Cliff. That's a solid partnership there. And then the next partnership I wanted to highlight is CJ Klinger and JW Johnson. So JW is sort of on this path to find his new right-sided partner. CJ Klinger is super steady on the right, being that really tall, lanky lefty player. I'm excited to see that together. Now we've got Tyler Loong and Connor Garnett. I think it has Connor Garnett listed twice, so we'll see if Tyler shows up for that tournament. And I think there's one more I wanted to highlight. Yes, we have Fed and Christian Alshon playing together. That's going to be a really solid partnership there. I expect them to do well. And then we have Gabe and Hayden playing together, which we haven't seen in a while, so that should be a good one. And then we've got Pablo Tejas and Kwon Dong, who could do some damage, and then Matt Wright and Zane should be a solid one. So Cape Coral, going to be an exciting tournament. Looking forward to it. If you're looking to join the Pick'em Challenge, click the link in the description below to join our Discord community. All right, everyone. Enjoy the tournament, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.